Kims with ekapadam dharmyam. What is that one sole reason on which dharma depends on? And the answer he says is dakshyam ekapadam dharmyam. So dharma depends on dakshyam, dakshate. We use the word dakshate in Kannada also. So for this we have to know what is dharma, and we also have to know what is dakshyam. Now dharma is a word which we use very commonly, isn't it? Now for example, all of you are students, right? So you have a teacher coming to class. So we say that what is the dharma of a teacher?
To teach.
Dharma of a teacher is to teach. What is the dharma of a doctor? Is to treat patients. What is dharma of a cook? Is to cook food. Right. So the basic definition of dharma, in one of the quote of Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, he says that which remains in the substance from the beginning to the end constantly, without which the thing cannot maintain its identity, is called dharma. That means for a person to be a cook, he should know cooking, right? If the ability of cooking is removed from that person, will he be a cook? He will not be a cook. A person who is a teacher, he must have the ability to teach. Now, if that ability of teaching is not there, he will no longer be a teacher. Correct. So, that essence which exists from beginning to an end, without which that thing will lose its identity, is called as dharma. Correct. Right. So, now how does one follow dharma? I will take the same example of that of a teacher, right? So, you have told that the dharma of a teacher is to teach. Say a teacher comes to class day 1, he teaches fantastically, fine, first day is over. The second day he comes, he doesn't teach. The third day he comes, he doesn't teach. So, the next 10 classes the teacher is not teaching. So, do we say that he is following his dharma? No. Why?
Because he is not continuing to teach
consistently. So, if the teacher has to follow his dharma of teaching, then what has to be done? He has to consistently act and work and teach. And that is where the answer of Yudhishthira comes here. He says dakshate. What is dakshate? It is the ability to perform an activity quickly with a particular skill. Suppose you want to perform an activity, right? So, to perform an activity with the required knowledge and skill is known as dakshate. And it has to be done continuously. So, if a person has to be a good cook, I am just giving an example. He is following the dharma of cooking. Every day he has to exhibit his skill continuously. Right. So, another meaning of dakshate, which is also given in some of the books, is efficiency. Right. You have to be efficient. Right. So, here if a person has to follow his or her own particular dharma, then it has to be followed at every place, at every time, or whenever that person is doing that work or operation. Only then we say that he is following dharma. So, here dharma does not mean righteousness alone, as we have already seen in the Bhagavad Gita, where joining the first word and the last word, we have mama dharma. So, where Krishna is saying that we have to follow our own dharma. So, what is our dharma? Whatever we are doing. If we are a teacher, we have to follow the dharma of a teacher. If we are a student, we have to follow the dharma of a student. Not one day in class, every day you have to concentrate, sit, study. So, that is where this answer comes into picture. Okay. So, it is not just following for one day. So, that is where we talk about Rama. We say that Rama is an embodiment of Dharma. Dharmo Vigrahavahan Rama. So, what does that mean? He did not follow Dharma for one day. Every moment, in every action, in every aspect of life, he was doing the right thing in the right place at the right time. So, here another important thing what we have to discuss here is when we talk about dakshate, performing an activity with the right skill and with efficiency, that activity what we perform should be in the interest of us, not only us, not only our society, but the whole community. So if you are performing an activity which is against or which is harmful for the society or the community, then that is called as adharma, right? So even those who are creating trouble in a country or in any society, right, they are also skillful, they are also working very hard, very efficiently, right, but the work what they do is creating trouble, is creating pain for the whole society as such. So that is adharma, right? So here when we talk about performing the duty and responsibilities every day with efficiency, we mean to say that that work should be in the welfare of not only us, not only our family, but also should be in the welfare of the whole community as such. Okay, so this is the answer given by Yudhishthira.